discuss parts of speech. You know parts of speech. How many parts of speech are there in English? There are 8 parts of speech in English, 8 parts of the sentence in English. Which are they? Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Let's discuss noun. What do you mean by noun? Noun means it's a name of place, person, things and feelings. Name of place, person, things and feelings. We can easily remember it by quoting that PPTF: person, place, things and feelings. Give me an example for the name of place, Kaikottukadam. Name of person, my name, Samir. Name of things, table. Name of feelings, happiness, sadness, etc. So now you have understood that the noun means the name of place, person, things and feelings. We got instances for that. Next we discuss pronoun. Pronoun means word used instead of noun. Word used instead of noun. How many pronouns are there? We normally use 7 pronouns. Which are they? I, you, they, we, she, he, it. So these are the pronouns in English. It can be classified or grouped into 3 classes. Which are they? Nominative case, possessive case and objective case. That we will study later. Next we are going to, now we have learned nouns and pronouns. Then next we are going to study that adjectives. Adjective means the word used to describe nouns or pronouns. We got an example that good or bad. The next we discuss verbs. Verb means an action. Verb means an action. An action of the subject in a sentence. It has 3 forms: V1, V2 and V3. Here we must know the word formation to form past form of the verb and the past participle form of the verb. For that we have to study the word formation that we will study later. Now we have understood noun, pronoun, adjective and verb. Next, adverbs. Adverb means words used to describe verbs. Words used to describe verbs. So we can easily identify adverbs from the sentence. How? Most of the adverbs end in ly. We can form adverbs how? We can form adverbs by adding ly to the adjective. Let's see that how to form. Now, sincere. When we add ly as a suffix, sincerely. Sincerely is an adverb. Confidently. Confident is an adjective. By adding ly to confident, it is becoming adverb like confidently. So adverb means words used to describe verbs. We can easily identify adverb by finding ly at the end of the word. Most of the adverbs end in ly. We can form adverb by adding ly to adjectives. Okay, you have understood. Next, preposition. Preposition means position of the subject in a sentence. Position of the subject in a sentence. For an example, a cat is dash the box. Where's the cat now? If we place on, the cat will be above the box. So the cat is on the box. The position of the cat is on the box. So when the cat goes inside the box, where's the position of the cat is inside the box. So we can say that the cat is in the box. Cat is in the box. So this word, the preposition, shows the position of the subject in a sentence. And it shows near, something like that. What? I am at your doorstep. I am at your doorstep. So it shows also the position of the subject. So preposition means words used to show the position of the subject in a sentence. Then conjunction. Conjunction means words used to link different words or different sentences. Words used to link different words or different sentences. For example, let's see that apple, orange. We can say apple and orange. Apple and orange. So these two words linked with the word and. So it is an example for conjunction which is used for linking words, different words. Let's see another example for linking sentence. So yesterday I came to your house, but I could not see you. Yesterday I came to your house, but I couldn't see you. Here there are two sentences. Yesterday I came to your house. Another sentence is I couldn't see you. These two different sentences are linked with the but, the conjunction but. So we have got two examples for conjunction. Now we have studied conjunction. Conjunction means words used to link different words or different sentences. Example for conjunction is that and, but, something like that. Then finally, interjection. Interjection. Interjection means it's an exclamation. It's an exclamation. Or we can say that it's a sound or expression. See that when we surprised of seeing something, we may utter or we may make some sound. Or so interjection means exclamation or sound or expression. Example: wow, alas, hara, hey, something like that. Dear students, now we have studied parts of speech. What are how many parts are there? How many parts of the sentence in English are there? 8 parts, which are the noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. We discussed these parts. Then, by learning these parts of speech, how it will help us? By learning these parts of speech, we can have our own reference. We can refer our communication skills and language skills in English. So we can just evaluate our knowledge in English. So by having self-reference, we can improve our language. How? Now, you have learned that name of place, person, things, it is noun. We know lot of names. Name of person, something like what? Samir, Raju, something like that. But do we know the name by profession? Like that what? Somebody who works with wood, he's a carpenter. Somebody drives, He's a driver. But if your mother, she cooks well, right? So your mother is a, can we say cooker? No. There we cannot say cooker. So my mother is a cook. So here we have some limitations. So our knowledge is limited. So we need reference, we need improvement. By referring like this, by observing this, we can improve our language. So parts of speech is very important, as it is the base of the grammar, and if we want to construct any sentence in English, we must follow this. We must know certain parts of speech. So this is the class today, and hope you all have understood it. Then alphabetic order you can learn, you can find out words and you can practice, then you can use. By using this, by using different sentences, you will be fluent in English. Hello guys, let's wind up our class today. Thanks for being with us. Have a great day.